What up, though, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Chopping It Up with Uncle Chon True Stories. I got a real funny one this time. It's about my cousin Cookie from New York. I'm sorry, Cook. I'm going to tell it. I'm sorry. I am going to tell the story. Okay? This story is set in Jasper, Alabama. I was about 9 or 10 years old at the most. I was probably 9 years old at the time. Okay, and me and Cookie and my cousin Fonzo, we were staying at my Aunt Ella's apartment in the projects in Alabama called the Bottom. She had an apartment down there. So during the summertime, when Cookie would come from New York, we would stay at my grandmother's house part of the time, and part of the time we stay at Aunt Ella's house. So Aunt Ella and my grandmother went to Mississippi. They would go there every summer to go and pick vegetables and visit from people in the family who had farms, and because they would come back and freeze them and can them and all of that type of stuff. And usually they would make us go, but Fonzo had basketball practice, so he got to stay. So we begged, could we stay too? He couldn't stay by himself, of course. So I begged and we begged, and I think my sister had to go. So anyway, uh, we're staying at Aunt Ella's place. So it's a Saturday morning, and Fonzo gets up early to go to basketball practice, and Cookie gets up early, and I sleepy in a little bit because back then we had this thing where first person to go to sleep would get their ass beat. So it was a lot of sleepless, man. As a kid, during the summertime, I was sleep deprived because I was afraid of getting beaten. And I got pretty good at staying up. So sometimes, you know, you catch a nap in the daytime. So Cookie gets up early, and he's he's cleaning up. Okay, he he's cleaning up the place, like he's mopping and sweeping. He got the music on, and usually, we had to be told to do that, but he's sprucing up, cleaning up. So I get up and I go in the bathroom and take care of my business in there and everything, and come out and put on my clothes, and he hey, Shunbone, that's what he used to call me. He, look here. I'm gonna have some company over. I'm gonna have a young lady come over. Yeah, you know. So he's all like that. Now, mind you, I'm like 9 years old, and let me see, he was older than Fonzo. So let's say if Fonzo was, let's say 13 or 14, Cookie must have been 16 or 17. Okay. So he was the oldest. So, but he didn't act like it. But so he's cleaning up, and he's got this girl coming over allegedly, and I mean he's pulling out all the stops. I mean, he's took a bath. he's We walked up to this store called Sun Junior, and he bought snacks. He bought potato chips and candy bars and shit. And we come back, and he fixed a pitcher of Kool-Aid, and he's got this Al Green music going and shit. So he tells me, "Hey, Shunbone, I'm gonna show you how to get some pussy." Yeah, I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah. When the girl comes over, you sit up at the top of the stairs. I'm gonna show you how it's done." I swear to God, this is true. I'm like, "Man, I don't want to sit up there." Look, you're gonna sit up there. Now, Cook was, he would try to do stuff that he thought was good for you, but if you didn't want to do it, there might be some violence involved, you know. So, and it wasn't nobody there to stop it. You know, Fonzo was gone, my, my auntie and grandma was gone. So, if I said no, I might not have survived the encounter because dude was crazy. So, he tells me, yeah, when she gets here, you're gonna sit up at the top of the stairs and you're gonna be quiet. And then I'm gonna show you how to operate. I'm gonna show you how to get some pussy. So, I'm like, yeah, okay, Cook, okay. So, you know, I'm a I'm a I'm a kind of a smart mouth kid and I'm silly as I'm like, well, Cook, well, what if she have to use the bathroom? Because it wasn't number one bathroom, it was upstairs. Shut the fuck up. Just do what I tell you to do. Just listen. I'm gonna show you something. Okay, Sean Bone? Just sit up there. So the girl, I don't know what time she was supposed to come over, but he done cleaned up. Like I said, he done dusted, mopped, washed dishes, went to the store. He made Kool-Aid. He had this music going. And we must have listened to every Al Green record. So he gets on the phone. He he calls. Now back in the day we had those rotary phones, so it wasn't no push button where you know. So when you dialed the number, you had to. And he calls. Now I cannot remember what girl was supposed to come over, but he calls and he asked for her, and she wasn't home. Oh, okay. So he hangs up the phone. She must be on her way. Get up there. So he tells me to go up there. So I'm sitting at the top of the stairs. And I'm sitting. And I'm sitting. And I'm listening to the Isley Brothers. And I'm listening to Al Green. And I'm listening to Denise Williams. and he's waiting. And I swear, I'm sitting up there from about 1 o'clock in the afternoon to about 6 in the afternoon. And he's pacing back and forth and he's looking out the door. And I'm scared to move. I can't do nothing but sit up at the top of the stairs, and every now and then I come down for some water or something. But he made me go back up there. So finally, Fonzo comes home. Fonzo comes home. I'm so happy to see him. I don't know what to do. So he comes home and, you know, he's like, what's going on? He's like, yeah. And I can't remember the girl's name. So let's just say Susie. Okay. Yeah, Susie's gonna come over. Yeah, I'm gonna get some pussy tonight. Yeah. You know, and he's like, yeah, she coming over, huh? He's like, yeah. He was like, well, I just seen her up top, you know, up there with her friends and shit. You know, they up there kicking and playing or whatever. I don't think she coming. What are you talking about? He's like, I just seen her when I was walking home from basketball practice. I just seen her up there with all the rest of the people up there at the ball field kicking it, you know. He's like, she ain't coming. So I yell downstairs, so can I come downstairs now? That motherfucker got mad as hell because Fonzo started, he's like, what's going on? So I come downstairs and I tell Fonzo, I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, he had me sitting up there at the stairs because he said he wanted me to watch and he was going to show me how to get some pussy. And so he starts laughing and I start laughing. And the thing that always would happen when Cookie got mad, out came that hook blade. Flick, you bastard. Come on. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Come on, I'll cut you. I'll cut you both. And he throwing that knife from hand to hand, you fucking bastards. And we take off out the door running, and we running, and he's still standing in there. Come on! Come on, you bastard! And then by the time we get almost to the end of the projects where we got to go up this big ass flight of stairs, He bust out the door running. Nothing but knees in his face because he could run. And he's chasing us, and I'm scared because I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, he going to cut us for real. And we ran up the stairs, and we made it up to the top, and I went one way, and thank God he didn't chase me. He chased Fonzo, and he didn't catch him, but he's running. And then here's the funny part. The girl, he seen the girl, and then he starts chasing her with the knife. You fucking bitch. Wait, I thought you were coming over, you fucking bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'll fucking cut you, you fucking cunt. And we didn't even know what the hell that shit meant. That motherfucker, he's from New York, so he used all kind of words. And he's throwing the knife from hand to hand, and she take off running. And he's chasing her with the knife. And then Fonzo comes back, and he grabs him and like, hey, Cook, you can't, what are you doing, man? Fuck all of you bastards. I'm going back to New York. I'm sick of you country motherfuckers. and we all walked back to the crib. And when we got back to the house, we drank the Kool-Aid and ate the snacks. and we teased that fool. And he was just mad, just cussing, just calling the girl all kind of names and stuff like that. But yeah, that was that was my first time being, I guess, shown how to get some pussy. Cook, I know you're going to see this. Hey, man. Hey. If you like this story, like, share, and subscribe.